Hello, black man. This guided journal is being made available to build character, confidence, and define the inner person.
It has been deemed clear that our culture and our past has hindered black men from being open and vulnerable. Hello, black man.
Hello, black man.
Hey, good evening, all. I am so excited about this evening show. I have some of my very good friends here. Hold on, let me bring my co-host on, or I'm his co-host. I never know, like, what we doing here. He's my co-host, I'm his co-host. But
did you paint this shirt for me so we would match?
I actually have on a Pride shirt.
Oh, okay, good. I said we got the same shirt on. Like, what you got? Okay, but you coordinating and everything. You know what I'm saying? I feel okay.
You know, whatever. I can see you. I'll bring you a Pride shirt when I come out. You know,
all right.
So we can support the community. That we are here for them and we love them. So, anyways, do you want to start? You want to start the conversation? Your camera.
No, come on. We can just get started like we normally do.
Tonight, y'all, we have some very amazing guests who have taken time out of their busy schedules to come on to let us know who they are, what they have to offer, and how we can be more supportive of what is happening in the community of Pride. I am so thankful for them. And I said that I wasn't going to introduce them because I want them to introduce themselves, but they was like, well, no, we want you to do this. So first on the list, I'm going to introduce this person. I met him a while ago. We met kind of vicariously through another friend of mine who was also on the podcast, and I have loved him from the moment that I saw him. He is just a ball of energy. Like, he is somebody that you need to follow, somebody that you need to be in contact with. He is doing comedy. He's doing social media comedy. He's doing everything. Please follow him. His name on social media, I don't know on every platform what he is, but on Facebook, he's Cooper Davenport. He gives me a laugh every single morning. He is by far one of the most amazing people I have met. And he's here to talk about himself and his story tonight. I'm going to bring him on now. Meow.
Hi. What's up with it?
How are y'all?
We are good. How are you?
How are you? Great.
I mean, do you want to say anything before I start bringing other people on?
I mean, you did everything perfect. Mm-hmm. I like that.
You are funny to me. He's finna to download TikTok tonight, so he can start doing his TikToks.
Yeah, I got to do all that. TikTok exactly. And the Reels. Let's not forget about the Reels.
Mm-hmm. You're not on TikTok at all yet?
Mm-mm. My friends are always
you later than you late.
I don't know. Look, don't y'all start flipping at me. We're gonna have a good time tonight, right?
We're gonna have a good time. So the next person on the panel is I don't even know where to start. I want to start crying because he is like one of my best friends in the whole wide world. He keeps me grounded. He has lifted me in my bad times. He has made me cute. He probably judging my self makeup job this evening, my up and down lashes. But we're not worried about none of that because tonight, like Coop said, we're here to have a good time. We're here to talk about fun things. I appreciate him with everything I am. He's like one of the best makeup artists in the world to me. I recommend him all the time. I'm so grateful and thankful for him. My children are fighting. I don't know if y'all can hear them in the background. But I'm gonna bring him on so he can tell y'all all about who he is. His name is Laddelrio, also known as Daryl. He does all things. Please welcome to stage Mr. Daryl himself. Mr. Daryl.
No, you know I'm very shy. Yes, you know I'm very shy.
Oh my God. It's the drama for me. Tell us how shy you are. Talk about it.
I'm very shy. Most of the times. Sometimes I'm not. So we'll try to come out of it tonight. But yeah, my name is Laddelrio. I'm originally from Louisiana. I've been here in Mississippi since 1990, so to say. I met Khaleesi along the way. We groomed a great friendship.
Talk about it. Tell us about it.
So we're not going to get into that.
Okay, good.
Oh, and
I'm
it's not
very
what it looks like, Khaleesi. It's just about what it is, okay?
okay. I'm
So don't
grateful
worry about
for
the makeup
you.
tonight. All
I'm
right.
giving you. I'm giving you all the flowers this evening. Okay.
Ah,
Okay.
So you know, look. Let me go over here to Coop too. I'm giving you all the flowers tonight. So y'all
Because he's
know
gonna be on my
that.
makeup in a second.
No.
Listen, last and certainly not least, it is a very world famous artist who has a song on P Valley. If y'all are fans of P Valley, please check this artist out. She is all over the place, and where she is, I'll be trying to be because I absolutely love everything about her. Please follow her on social media, the Paid Hipster. Please follow her on social. I don't know if she wants y'all to follow her on Facebook, but she is Julie Wilson on Facebook. I think that may be her government name. I don't know, but you're my here telling me it all. But without further ado, please welcome to the stage, Miss Young Jules.
Now you just asked for my social security number, and now you telling people my government name.
First of all, I did not ask for your social security number. Don't even do that. You are full of SHIP. Go ahead, tell the people all about like how did you come to be on P Valley? Do you want to talk about that? Do you not want to talk about that? Like,
no, let's get out my business. No, we can't. Okay. I thought we were having fun tonight. That's business.
We had fun. We had fun.
No, seriously though. The first season, it was a lot of fuss about not being a lot of Mississippi artists being on the show, music wise. So they put it out to where people could submit music to get on the show. I submitted some songs, and actually out of all the stuff that I submitted, they didn't pick any of it. They reached back out to me with the song that they chose, and asked could they use it, and it just went from there. So
yeah, that's so dope.
Because you know, and there I go on season 2, episode 2.
I'm loving it because you know we complained too about that other Mississippi show, the Bell Collectives. And they was like, oh, it's a big deal. We can't get the music on there. So like just keep at it. Like as long as we keep putting our foot on people's necks, things can happen.
They pay attention, yeah. Social media is definitely
absolutely.
Like
I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited and happy for you. I heard
Thank
in
you.
the salon the other day that you had it's a blessing. I agree. I heard in the salon the other day that you had some things to say. We'll discuss that afterwards. Let's not talk about it. All right. So, tonight, y'all, we have a very special book called the LGBT Hello Black LGBT Plus. We have sent each of you guys a copy of this book. I know, Coop, we talked earlier, and you was like, "Hey, this book makes me think." And so I don't know if the rest of you guys have had a chance to really review it, but I don't want to make this an uncomfortable conversation for anybody. I want you guys to be able to talk about yourselves and tell your story. So if there's something that you want to say specifically, please do so now. If not, I'm going to get straight into questions and asking y'all things that, you know, are in the book or somewhere else. So anybody?
What is Ladario's look? What is that? What is that look he just
you
I
never
knew
know.
this was gonna happen.
you never know. You never know when Ladario is thinking.
Yeah, they're fake.
Right. Hold on. Oh my God.
It's an echo in your mic, babe. So
okay.
Did you want to say something before we got started? Because I've been doing all the talking.
Nothing. Hey, Ladario, like I said, known for years. Cooper, I haven't, I don't know you through Kalisha. Thank you all for coming on as being a part. Young Jews, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of like a mini Jew-liberty, you know what I'm saying? Way underneath your status right now. God. I'm just light skinned, so I'm just kind of putting off your
light skin for the win, man.
Look, light skin is in. Everybody I see is with the light skins. Okay. So, anyways, what I'm gonna do first. Okay, so I have some other things because I really want you guys to be able to push your community to get this book, right? So I have some questions that are trivial questions for you guys to win points for your fans to get percentages off getting this book from our website and also from Amazon, right? Okay. So the first trivia question that I have is, and this is not really a trivia question. This is more so of a personality question. Coop, I'm gonna start with you since you're at the top. Who is the person who inspires you most in the LGBT community?
I would have to say Billy Porter.
I like Billy. I really do. I follow him faithfully. All right, so cool. We're gonna go ahead and give you that hot 5% off for for your answer. Jules, who inspires you most in the LGBT community?
I'm gonna have to say probably Queen Latifah. Just, I know. Why not?
I didn't even know. Like, let me tell you how we actually found out she was gay. A Uber driver in LA told us that she was bringing women to the club via Uber. Like, that's how we found out. And it's been like 3 years ago. I didn't know that she was openly gay, maybe. I never
she has
knew.
A partner and everything.
I never knew. Like, does she keep it private? Like, tell me more.
Should we use the word allegedly?
That's her life. No, we shouldn't use allegedly. She probably one of the most recent awards she gave. She when she gave her speech, her acceptance speech, she gave a shout out to her partner for a long time. They've been together a long time.
Oh.
What did Ladario ask? What was your question, Ladario?
He said, should we say allegedly?
Oh, he said, should we say celebrity? I was like, the woman has been on stuff, Ladario. You MITY. She's definitely a celebrity. Okay. All right, 5% for you, Jules.
But we been knew about Queen Latifah though.
I mean, yeah.
She played that role too well and set it off. Ain't no way that ain't in your blood. I'm just saying.
Okay, Ladario, who is your?
Well, I would have to say, and everybody knows this person, it's RuPaul, not because of the drag sensation, but just because of the tenacity, because he went through a whole lot with drugs and stardom and then losing it all and then come back and he makes such a big impact now. So I would have to say RuPaul, only because of those reasons.
Awesome. That was the first and only easy question you guys are going to get. So you have to chime in for this next question. You have to say, you got to holler your answer out, raise your hand. Somebody needs to know that you know these answers. So the next, because I got 5 questions, you have a chance to win 25% off for your group, for your fans, for people who follow you on the helloblackman.com website. So the next question is, are y'all ready? Like a buzzer type thing. I need to see some hands. I need to see some of you can just shout the answer out, okay? Don't be trying to use your phones, okay? Because I'm using my phone, all right?
Well, that's not fair.
Sure ain't.
Sorry.
Look,
click a new browser.
Are you ready for the question?
Yes.
The United States first Pride Parade took place in what year?
No, you know we about to Google that.
Okay, all right.
I'm just saying, like, I ain't even what?
Okay,
hold on.
Nobody gets that point.
It was a Stonewall question or something.
Believe it or not, it was 1970. Believe it or not, 1970.
It was what's the name of the wall?
See, I wasn't heard. I didn't go to it. That's why I ain't know.
That's what I'm saying. I hadn't even know about it. I wasn't invited.
They ain't called us. They ain't put out no live.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
Next question, guys. Taylor Smith. Nope. Swift, not Smith.
Because I don't know Taylor.
Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift mentions "Glad" in which of her songs? Okay. Never mind. I'm gonna give y'all a chance to win at least 10%.
I need you to come up with some better questions.
Well, it's a church song that I was glad when he said it to me. Do they count? Let us go.
Okay.
And that was by Albertina Walker. I don't know nothing about Taylor Swift.
Okay. So I feel like none of these questions are going to be good. Okay. I got one. Who was the first Black openly gay actor to win an Emmy? Okay,
you do know how
Holiday Hart.
Holiday Hart is not gay. He's heterosexual. It's Billy Porter. You called his name. You said Billy Porter was your idol, so I thought you was gonna get this one. Billy Porter. It's Billy Porter.
I did not know that.
Freestyle some questions.
I feel like
I feel like this is a setup.
I do too, and I feel like my fans have been let down.
She don't want nobody to give 25% off. If y'all just trying to make the money, just
that's
say
what
that.
it was. Now this was 5%. I can't go to my people with that. Come on.
Hey, that 5% gonna hurt. That 5% gonna hurt for you to tell them like, hey, I got y'all 5% off somewhere. Like what?
Exactly.
Like what?
That's why y'all make some questions hard.
That ain't even Mississippi sales taxes.
Let me just ask some regular trivia questions. Hold on. Let me go back. To maybe Black television.
Ask what's the color in the rainbow or something. Just
right.
Y'all don't know that. Y'all don't even know that.
I do. It's 6 of them.
Well, I'm not that type of, I'm not that type of gay. So, I'm not in the street with the parade, in the flag and all of that. So, a lot of this stuff I don't know.
We ain't gay. We ain't that gay.
This the gayest shirt I own. Y'all gave it to me.
I only go so far in the woods, I ain't you come out. You should have got a gay judge or somewhere here tonight.
Man, hold on. Young Jew say this the gayest shirt.
I don't want nothing rainbow besides.
Why wearing the rainbow shirt? I got on my rainbow shirt.
She wanted me to have this show just so she could wear her gay shirt. Okay.
Get my gay shirt. I got my gay wristband on too. Back up. You got a wristband? I got the wristband.
Okay.
Yeah. Back up. You got a wristband?
I got my back up. I got my wristband.
Okay. Let me ask y'all some Black questions because clearly this is not.
Oh, I'm black. I was black before I was gay.
Mm-hmm. You know what? And we're gonna address it soon in this podcast. Okay, which song is playing multiple times at the cookout?
That's a lot of them. What you mean?
Somebody
like this day and time.
Just period.
King George.
I hate it here.
Now you know. I don't even know what
it is. I'm gonna close this podcast out.
You
it's too late. You signed up for this.
Ain't nobody said
you can play any other Isley Brothers.
I thought she said on P Valley.
Before I let go. She said at the cookout.
Jules.
Al Green.
Oh yeah.
Tyrone Davis.
No,
Tyrone Davis for sure.
The correct answer according
Tyrone Davis.
To the trivia question. The correct answer according to the trivia question. The correct answer according to the trivia question.
Tyrone Davis.
It's Tyrone Davis.
I need this 10% for my people. Like young
Cool. Are you gonna be able to tell your people you got them 5% off on the website?
No, I'm gonna tell them 25. We can keep asking questions.
I cannot.
What's my percent right now?
Tyrone Davis.
You don't win negative in your percentages.
Listen. The correct answer is Frankie Beverly Mays. So Jules gets 5% more for her fans. Okay, we got more questions. Don't worry. Okay?
5, bro. 5.
Huh?
How many points Jules got?
5 more.
Jules got
10. 10. Don't even feel bad.
Okay. I'm gonna give y'all a fun question. Okay, are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for this question? All right, this question says NBA superstar Shaquille O'Neal began his career with which team?
Lakers.
Magic.
It was the Chicago Bulls. First of all, I don't know nothing about sports.
I guess I'm not that black either, huh?
I'm not black or gay, apparently.
I'm old enough to remember him playing for the Navy.
All right, 15% for young Jules. She is ranking up on you hoes.
She would get the answer.
I'm a Lakers fan.
Can I borrow some of your percentages for my fans? We're gonna click.
I said Lakers.
Listen, I got.
He played for the Magic before the Lakers.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that was Michael Jordan played for the Bulls. Yeah.
See, get Cooper 5. Please. Give him 5.
They ain't gonna bless me like that.
Listen, Cooper is coming through, okay, guys? All right. Who recorded the song? Listen, who recorded the song I'm Black and I'm Proud?
James Brown.
Whew. 5 points for Ladarius.
I was about to do it, but that's not even fair. I was letting y'all have that.
Mm-hmm. I saw Ladarius really wanted that one. I was going to say
I needed that one.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like the girl on the back of the truck on set it off.
Yeah,
TT on back of the truck.
I need this money. You know?
Okay, I need these points.
Right.
Okay, all right, y'all. This is a very easy one right here, okay? Cooper, I need you to come through, okay?
Yeah, let's get it.
Who was born in Atlanta, Georgia, and wrote the famous I Have a Dream speech?
Martin Luther King.
Woo! Cooper with the 10%.
I would like to thank the Academy, to everyone here tonight, to all of my followers.
Y'all killing me. Listen, we're gonna give
Cooper so humble with it. He's so humble.
Oh, yeah.
I want to grow up and be like him.
For being the best sports ever, guys. We're gonna give each of you guys a 20% code, and it's going to be your name in all caps. Cooper. We're gonna just do Cooper. We're gonna just do Jules, and we're just gonna do Ladarius. We're gonna give each of you 20% to give to your fans to get the Hello Black Man. Any journal that they want. It doesn't have to be
that added to my.
Say what now?
Here we go.
What'd you say, Jules?
I was trying to see if that 20 was added to the extra points I just got.
No.
I thought my fans were gonna get
listen, but if it will bring your fans to the site, then yes, sure, Jules. We're giving you 30% for your fans to come to the site to get their points. Everybody else, y'all got 20% off of HelloBlackMan.com. Whatever merchandise they want, please send them to the site. We will send you guys your code, your links, so you can send it out to your fans. So thank you guys for being very humble participants, Cooper, and enjoy your time.
Thank you.
So we're going to get started, y'all, with the show. And one of the first questions tonight that I have is, because this is something that's everybody wants to know, like, what are your pronouns? I'll start first. I go by she.
Really?
Yes. Sometimes I like to be masculine, but I don't like to be he. I still like to be Everybody else? Coop, do you want to say? Do you not want to say? It's okay. No.
Yeah. I get exes all the time, but it's always he, him. Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad because I introduced you as it.
You sure did.
I did. I didn't even ask before I introduced you.
I should have changed it.
Sorry.
Had her all mixed up on camera. Like, no, that's not my pronoun. Like,
that's not my pronoun. What are you doing?
What's going on here? I'm sorry. I apologize in advance.
Yeah, but you're cool. You done gave me 20%, so I'm cool.
Jewel, what you got?
I identify as Jules. No, my pronouns are she.
I was just going to say, though, because I just watched this fabulous movie the other night called B-Boy Blues. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of it. It is soft porn. So if you're not into gay porn, don't watch it. But
it's funny though.
But
you know, I told her to watch it.
Oh, okay. You're the culprit. Oh, okay, I got it.
What's the name of it?
No, it's Pride Month. She trying to come out.
But come on, we still accept the application.
But you got to go through the committee first.
And baby, it's got good benefits. We got 401k.
Listen, and when it started up, it said produced by Juicy Smouye. So if y'all don't know who that is, that's the guy.
Oh, you should have turned it off then.
Seems like the guy from Empire.
Yeah.
It's
See,
a smooth
it was a book. It actually was a book that came out like in the early 90s. Now, what he did with it, I'll give it a D, but the book is actually great.
It wasn't a half bad movie. I understood a lot more about the community than I did prior to it.
A D is a bad grade.
It is.
But he recommended the movie.
You
do not let that escape you. He recommended me watch a D movie, okay?
Well, it's a movie about D, right?
And you watched it.
It's a movie about Coop, you nailed it right there. It's a movie about D. So he got
absolutely.
Absolutely.
So
25% off.
So if you have not watched or seen the movie, it's very good. And Jules' answer very much so kind of aligned with what's going on in the movie and how, you know, a lot of people, they not openly gay. I just realized what openly gay meant the other day when Jamie brought it to me. He was like, this guy at work is openly gay. And I'm like, what does that mean? I don't know.
Like, what's that?
Like,
yeah, I'm like, I mean, like you have people that you just assume. I mean, you assume based on mannerisms, which is probably a prejudice, you know. But then you got people that wear unicorn T-shirts and wristbands and fuzzy stuff, right? And so I like it's a difference. You like, nah, I don't understand that. Like, yeah, you just like it's obvious. Hey, I am going like Dario said, I'm not marching in no parade, and you know what I'm saying. I'm not doing that other stuff. And so like this guy, like this is what I do. Like I'm going to the parade. Like I'll be out there front and center with my banner and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Latario, because I.
But no, I'm disagreeing.
Yeah,
he cleared that though. He got something to say.
Baby, he got something to say. Go ahead and say, because he made it clear to me what openly gay was. So go ahead and tell the people.
But no,
what you're
I mean, you have already covered it. You covered it quite well.
Are you done?
Are you
finished?
No, clear it up. I mean, like I said, if it's something we can clear up on the front end.
But no, I mean, you all cleared up already. That's exactly what it is. You know, some people they're proud and they're gay. I mean, I'm proud. I'm a proud black man first, and then I just so happen to be gay. You know, so that's just kind of how I look at it from that perspective. So, yeah.
This something that is not very clear to the community of people is trans. Like we are still in the process of trying to figure out what trans means and what it means to certain people. What do you guys feel is the biggest misconception or the most common misconception of what trans means and how it, you know, translates between heterosexual and homosexual people?
I mean, even now, I am still like a little confused with trans and because some of the people have so many like meanings for it. Like to some people, trans is like when you've gone through the surgery and actually had, you know, your sex changed. To some people, trans is when you cross-dress, you know. So it's like I don't know if there is just like one definition to define the word trans. You know, so that's kind of like my spin on
it. Jules, what about you?
As far as trans, to me, I feel like it's all of those who identify as the other sex and go through the change, of course. But I mean, if you identify as it, I respect you regardless.
Right.
So it's not really confusing to me, I guess you could say, because I take people's pronouns as serious as you know a heterosexual person would take it. So,
Daryl.
Okay, so I think trans has nothing to do with sexuality. I think trans is more of a feeling, and the reason why I say it is because I have a group of friends that are trans, whether they're post-op or pre-op, they are still trans. Some are passable and some are not. So if we kind of just take the look away from it and get to know them, then we can kind of get a better understanding of what trans is. So I definitely feel like trans is a feeling. But I also think that with it being like that, it changes the way we introduce ourselves to people. It changes conversation because we can't see your feelings. And sometimes the things that you thought out to look like, you don't quite well do that too good. And so sometimes we would just, call it what we see. And that can be rude, but I think, trans, it's definitely a feeling, and I think it changes communication. That's what to say.
You use a very interesting word, passable. When I think of the word passable, I think of what male, female is supposed to look like, right?
Exactly.
And we have people who are in the community who are androgynous, who we don't know what they may or may not be. There are females who could pass for males who were born females, males who are males who could pass for females. So when you guys think about the term passable, and when you think about males being trans and females being females, like, how do you go about your everyday life dealing or assessing what is a male, what is a female, or even just communicating, he, she, like, what are you guys' ideations of how you address people? Do you ask them, hey, what do you want to be? What are you? Or do you just kind of assume and go about your business?
Okay, before you answer, I got a second part. So that's how you address people. How you address people. I guess my question is how people address you, and if they address you presumably against what you want to be called. So you all have stated your pronouns, right? So he, she. So even in passing, just out and about, they call you, your pronoun is he, and they say, okay, girl. Like, is that okay with you? Or the same thing with like Jews, if you're in a setting like my dude, or just whatever, like, is that something you roll with, or it depends on who's saying it, and if it could be, I guess, offensive.
I normally roll with it because I have older like women that communicate with me, and they'll say she or girl, you so crazy. I don't get offended by it at all, but ultimately I know what I identify as. Now, I feel like if I feel like you're trying to be funny about it, then of course I'm going to address it. But if somebody calls me she, her, whatever, it's perfectly fine with me.
I'm pretty much the same. Like, if I'm talking to a group of guys, like, that's my homeboys, and they be like, all right, bro, like, okay, it's cool. Like, I know you don't mean it in a negative way, but if I'm talking to somebody who's never met me, or if I'm being offended, then of course, no, because like Cooper said, I know what I identify as, and at the end of the day, I know what I was born as, and that's what I still identify as a woman. So as long as it's not an insult or trying to be negative, then it's cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same way, but sometimes you always have that that black female who wants to fit in so bad, and she wants to show you that she knows the gay lingo, and she wants to go, hey girl, and so you kind of like, we're not there yet. So that's kind of bad. And you kind of have to be settled. That's the only time I ever have problems. But like I said, I don't mind. It just depends on the person and the situation. So yeah.
And speaking of the hey girl type situation and people wanting to fit in, like, do you guys feel you have issues or problems with people who are, I don't want to say overly gay or trying too hard to be the other sex? Like if Jules came in and, we love Jules because she is who she is. She does not, if she says something feminine, she ain't trying to retract it. Like, she knows who she is. She knows what she is. But there are people who will like overly try to be a guy if they're not a guy, or overly try to be a girl if they're not a girl. Like, do y'all have any say or any thoughts on people who are, because I've been around all of y'all, and all of y'all are who y'all are. Y'all don't try to be anybody different, but there are people who I feel like are in the community who don't own up to who they are. Do you feel like you address, or do you be around those type of people, or how do you feel about those type of people?
I usually don't hang around. Like, I'm very select when it comes to the gays I deal with, because there are some that do too much. All the popping the lips and snapping fingers and just loud all the time. Like, I cannot take it. You know, that Tiffany Haddish spirit, like, I cannot take it. So it's hard to process. So, you know, if that's you, please don't come
What?
around.
Hold on.
I'm
What
more
kind
of
of spirit? What kind of spirit?
the spirit of Tiffany Haddish. Just loud. I mean, just for no reason. So, like, I'm very select on the people I deal with, because I mean, I'm a classy gay. You know, it doesn't take all of that to, you know, when you enter a room. I'm done.
I'm the same.
Well, all right.
I'm extremely selective.
Well, I'm not selective at all. I mean, I am selective, but I can pretty much be around anybody. And if I ever feel like they are overdoing it, then I just always think back to when I was young and I was trying to find myself, you know. So there has been some things that I have done, and there's not too many things under the sun that I have not done. So, you know, it's just all about finding yourself. And once you find yourself, then I think you'll be okay, whether it's being loud or not, you know. But then with that being said, I also feel like that there's a time and place for everything, because, you know,
Absolutely.
just like me, you know, I could be very loud over here and just wild and ghetto, and then I can even put on a dress this day. This day I'm in some basketball shorts, or whatever. But that's just who I am.
Yeah, I can agree
It's
with
not.
that, but like, I guess my pushback comes to when you don't know how to identify when to turn it
What's
on and
going
when to turn it
on?
off.
Yeah,
Yeah, like,
yeah,
you
like,
can't,
because
you
at
know,
7 o'clock in the
that
morning
ain't
you up
it.
girling, you know.
Yeah, like, we ain't finna twirl at 7 o'clock in the morning. Like, sit down somewhere, like, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I got you.
So I know
Yeah,
that you
that's
guys
just
go. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jules.
no. I was just gonna say, as far as like on my end, it's like I agree with them both, and it's just like I'm not about to deal with a woman that identifies as a woman, but want to be all rough and rowdy and want to fight with boys and stuff. Like, all right, okay, now you're doing too much. Like, so
Right.
that's my only like pushback to it. Like, I can hang out with anybody at the end of the day. So,
Good deal.
but
Yes, you
I
can.
am selective.
Yes, you can, because you love me, and it's hard to love me.
Oh boy, I just don't even. We ain't gonna talk about
Okay.
that right now.
Okay, listen. Ain't nobody asked for your Amy and Ladario.
Somebody need to be on my side.
I know it's true.
Amen.
Babe,
Jamie
I
over
need
there
you to
like
back
this
me up.
here.
I need you to back me
Yeah,
up, babe. They ain't
he on
here.
our side.
They acting hard. They acting hard.
They don't mean it. They don't mean it. They don't.
They don't know what they saying.
Yes, we
God,
do.
they don't understand. So politically, all right. So politically, people of the LGBT community have been, you know, making an uproar. You know, there have been, you know, jobs and things going on in the LGBT community. And what I want to ask you guys specifically, because you are of the minority. Well, I say minority, you know, they always say minority, blacks are not really minority, whatever they want to say. But as a black person in the community, how do you feel about the comparison of blacks and LGBT? Do you think that there is some type of parallel? Do you think that people who are gay have the same type of issues as those who are not minority? Do you think that as being a gay in minority, it's more difficult for you? Like, how do you feel about that aspect of being in the community?
Yeah, I've definitely heard. I guess just through social media and outtakes that some members of the community feel like their plight for equal rights is the same as in the 60s or 70s the plight of African Americans for their civil rights. And so that's where I guess, somebody on the outside looking in, you know, I can't speak for what you're going through on a daily basis. I can't speak for like prejudice at jobs or not getting promoted for certain things based on your preferences or your look or how people, prejudge you. And that seems to be a take. And you have like mainstream America, they'll have pushback because of the comparisons. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, this comparison been made, and they're like, oh, it's not like that. But you don't really know. People don't really know what it's like, uh, to walk down the street, to interact with people, to, like I said, you have, you going, most people have 9 to 5 jobs, and just the plight that you're on a daily basis. Do you feel like it's what I guess isn't on the same level, near, and I mean, based on y'all ages, you don't know about no civil rights. You don't know about, going through this same plight as they went through in the 60s and 70s. So I don't know.
Well,
What's the call up there? You ready to talk?
okay. So what I can say, I don't think it's comparison to the civil rights movement. Because like I stated earlier, I'm black first, but then also being gay as well. And let's just be honest, and I'm definitely gonna be clear, and I'll probably get a little flashback for this. I mean, at this point, day and time, to be black and gay, well, just to be gay, period, you winning. You winning, and I think this, as the people who struggled with the civil rights and all that, it took years. It took years to even to be able to vote. It took years to accomplish a lot of things. Whereas now we are expedited. We can get married. We can go to work, and if you say the wrong thing, we can always pull that card. If we go and apply for a job and you don't hire us, we can pull that card. We can walk into our jobs, and one day our pronouns might change. You might call us the wrong thing. We can pull that card. Whereas, during the civil rights, we only had that one card, and it was wet up, balled up, and in somebody's back pocket. So I don't think it's equal to that.
I agree with Larry 100%. Like everything he just said was spot on with with what I was gonna say. Like I feel like now when I go to a job interview and I walk in and they see me, it's an automatic like we want you because you look different and this is what's going now. Like you're a hot
This was
ticket item.
OT.
Like why would
But now let me say
So
this also. But now being inside, being a part of the community, there's still separation. Now we just moving along inside the community with the white people and the black people. Then yeah, we still niggas. But as a
now
whole, we do well together.
now I will say this: if like job related, if I walk into a room and the people I'm interviewing with are all black, I kind of feel like this may not work out. But if it's all white people or majority white, I kind of feel like I got a hand in the situation because to me whites are more accepting and willing to go along with who you
I'm a
are,
token.
and it's like they
Just
get it
token.
right.
accepting of
Yeah,
the
they're more accepting of they
which
get
side?
it.
Are they
But
more accepting of you being black or more accepting of you being gay?
gay.
Okay,
And
gotcha.
I think beyond the gay, they don't care what you look like. It's like we just want you because you're gay. I mean, even on my job I work on now, they love me, and it's like they support me. They're always asking, like when somebody new comes in, like, "What are your pronouns?" They're like interested in what you go through on a daily basis. And it's not
Mhm.
just that's cool for y'all. Don't say nothing to him. He a little sweet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Versus
yeah. You have a
yeah.
very lovable personality though, Cooper, also. So
Thank
don't ever
you.
take that away from yourself. Like I know that you think that because you are Cooper, but you are very
Mm-hmm.
lovable. Like I met you one time. I didn't know what you were, how you identified, but I cooked you
Mm-hmm.
food and everything. It was probably salty and shit, but you was who you were.
Yeah,
The
man,
key-
them
the
heels,
courtroom
courtroom
heels.
heels,
Y'all
heels.
not
The
gonna let
courtroom
me
heels
live them
on.
heels down. Y'all not gonna let me live the heels down. It's all about the heels today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see what we doing. Go ahead, Jules. Cause they ain't talking about nothing.
Wait, what you cooking for people though? Like,
Jules,
all right,
you
we
you
gonna talk
have an
about that
open
later.
invitation to my home.
You
Anytime you
had
want
to
to
take a
come here.
teaspoon of
We
vinegar
had
after
a
you ate
real
that food.
question. I'm about to answer the real question. I don't even want to get high blood pressure with your salty food. Okay. So I feel like just like they said, it's not really a strong comparison because at the end of the day, when you see me, I'm black first, and then I'm a black female on top of being black, and then you have to go to the lesbian part after that. So it steps into getting into the gay shit. So it's just like it's not even a comparison because, like he said, when you gay, you all right. You got this card, you got that card, you got this one over here, you got another one. But when you're black, you're black. That's it. That's all.
That's
And
it.
that's a daily struggle, and we all know that. So it's just it's not. It's in my opinion, it's not any way comparable. And if I get backlash for it, I just do. But it's not. This ain't at all.
I love it. I love each and every one of y'all's answers because they are very indicative of who you are. And please forget the courtroom heels. We're moving on to questions. We're moving on to the next question. I still have those heels though, and I wear them for courtroom duties. Like, get out of here.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
with the round toe, with the
So
round toe.
the next question is in
Quarter
regards.
inch.
Man, I swear to God, why did I choose these people,
You
baby?
should be
I didn't
ashamed of
choose
yourself.
anybody else. I chose these people. I handpicked them.
Can we put the heels on the docket?
Yes, the
Yes.
heels will be on the docket. I will go and get the heels while you guys answer the next question, okay? The next question is what?
You sure you want to do that? Because you know
Yeah,
I'm embarrassed. All right,
absolutely,
don't
because I
worry.
wear them heels faithfully. Don't worry about that.
I'm
Let me
gonna
ask
talk
this
about
next
you.
question. What should I do if I think someone is of the community, but they have not told me?
Leave it
Mind
alone.
your business.
Exactly. Nothing. That ain't none of your business. They got nothing to do with
Yeah.
you. When they want to tell you, they're gonna tell you. If they don't, then don't worry
Because
about
knowing,
it.
I mean, you knowing what that's gonna do. If you just got, I mean, what is that gonna do for you? Is that gonna
Yeah.
change your
If you
day?
get a yes or a no, how does that affect
What
you?
changes?
Okay, all right, all right, all
What
right.
if I didn't want to assume you were straight when I met you? Then what? Like I'm
Then
supposed
we'd
to
have
ask
been
you, hey, how
good.
do you
We'd have been
identify?
right here.
Wait till you
Girl,
see
sit
these heels.
down.
You gonna know she real straight.
Yes. I'm talking about 65 years old.
I'm talking about straight hetero. Do you hear me?
Listen, damn.
Grandma.
Wait, real quick. Damn, you remember the day you was doing my makeup and Cooper called and I was like, I'm finna go get married. And he was like, yeah, me too.
Like what?
Why? Why did I choose these people out of all the people in the world?
This your squad right here. This the crew right here. Hand picked. And they on you all night, Jack. They on you all night.
But listen though,
Baby.
listen. If somebody was to ever try to jump you with us, you protected. That's how
I
that
know.
goes.
I'm fooling with y'all. I'm rolling with y'all hard way.
Mhm.
Okay, so like these are just some typical internet questions. It says, "How can I support LGBTQ people without my own sexual orientation becoming an issue?" Like that seemed like a me question, right? We going on.
Yeah.
You sure that's not your question?
No.
I mean, well, you can start today, and we all can send you an invoice, and that'll definitely help the community.
Sure, yeah, I got my printer ready right now.
I just gave y'all.
Hey, what is wrong with that?
Okay, baby, we
He
gotta.
said you could financially help the community.
My cash app is $.
We gotta up the ante. We gotta
just
up
can
the
I
ante.
just add me to the list of y'all kids?
Shoot,
That's too
baby,
many. That's
you
too
in
many.
a long line. We can't even support the ones we got. But let
So
me
listen, I
But
got
I
a
will
question.
get in the front because I'm the oldest.
Barely, maybe, barely. So when you go to public places, are you on keen and high alert for any type of I don't know if homophobic attitude, slander, like snickering, like words, or is it like it's not even crossing your mind until something like that is blatant? So if you're just going up, I don't want to say McDonald's, going out to eat, going to the mall, are you just always on high alert, like watching people and see if people watching you? No, or go ahead.
No, I mean I'm not. I'm confident in who I am. I could care less what other people think about me. It's when you verbalize and speak on it that brings that attack mode out of me. So
Mhm.
I don't walk into a restaurant saying, I wonder what they're going to be saying about me, or will somebody say something about me? Will they
You hungry? You ain't worried about all that stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I'm just walking in trying to give me something to eat. Can I get a table? Like, I don't care who's sitting down waiting or whatever. So, but it's not until I hear the laugh or I see them pointing, that's what causes me to be like,
Would
there's a
you
problem.
ever stop what you're doing and go address it? Would you say, you know what, these people, they're two tables down, and some guy or female, they're looking, they're obviously, conversating about you. That's something. Would you stop your day and say, hey, I'm about to let this ruin my day, or I'm gonna put I'm gonna put this on a level that I don't know what's gonna happen next? Like, would you make that choice?
I think it depends on where I am because I don't
Yeah.
want to embarrass myself. If I'm in a restaurant and you a couple of tables over and it just getting to a point to where I can't enjoy myself anymore for some food I'm paying for, then yes, I'll get up and be like, is there a problem? Like, what's the issue? Especially if it's some straight men. Like, I think I would do it quicker with straight men than I would with women because sometimes women just ask
Oh
for
yeah.
that attention. But
Facts.
yeah,
Y'all, we are coming up on 1 hour, which is crazy because I know y'all don't feel like we've been on here for an hour. So, what we're going to do for this last 10 minutes of the show is we're going to get each of you to pick one number, and your number is going to be the question that we ask out of the LGBT community journal. So, Ladario, what is your number? 1 to 52. What is your number?
5.
Cooper, what's your number?
152, 26.
126. What's your number, Jules?
24.
126 and 24. All right, Ladario, your question is number, what did you say, 5? I don't know why I put one by your name. Your question is, are you open about your sexuality with your family? Explain the conversation you have had with your parents.
Ooh.
Ooh. I know. Coop said this was a
Okay,
journal
so
that pink.
I should have picked that question.
yeah.
Me
Okay, so that's a
too.
good question. Okay, so my mom's a pastor. My dad is just crazy. Um, I never once told my mom that I was gay. I told my dad in the middle of an argument, and he's so stupid. We got into the bed, and he was like, "I knew you was gay. I knew RuPaul was gonna give me a child for you would, but that's just what it is." But here's the thing: when it comes to my mom, I feel like as a mother or a parent, some things you just don't have to discuss. I wasn't ready to bring it to her, and she was not ready to discuss it because I was learning myself, and she was learning it from a different perspective from what she was taught from the Bible. So now at this point, and we still don't discuss it. Like she came to see me at the drag show. She got on the mic and told her about how much she loved me and this and that, and that's just what it is. Um, and I just don't like to put myself in just one circle. I don't like to say, "Oh well, I'm gay," or like this podcast right here. I've never done anything like this before. Because I do a whole lot in the shadow, but in the light, I'm just I'm the quiet, shy guy that's in the corner up until he's drunk. But yeah, so that's
We
just
won't
it.
talk. We won't talk about my drunk escapades. Boy, don't do your eyes like that.
Oh my God,
What?
Oh
it's
my
scary.
God!
It's
Like
scary.
everybody on the panel looks so
It's scary.
stupid.
Like, who is this?
Do tell.
Sad, just sad.
All right. So Cooper, your question was number 26.
Cooper,
Thank
you
you,
don't
Ladario.
want to
Thank
know.
you,
You
Ladario.
do
Thank
not
you,
want
I
to
have
Ladario.
know.
not had that
Ladario.
experience.
Sad.
Thank you, Ladario, for your very open, transparent communication. We appreciate you. We're moving on to Cooper, question number 26. All right, Cooper, your question says, what do you feel is one of the biggest misconceptions about alternative lifestyles?
I think the biggest misconception to me, as a gay black guy, is that other men automatically assume you want them because you're gay, and that is so not the case. Just like anybody else, we have certain things we want out of a person. We have certain characteristics we're looking for. We have a look sometimes that we're looking for. So just because you see a gay man or you enter the room with a gay man does not mean in any kind of way that he's interested in you, period. Because I have a look, like I could walk into a room with some very nice, attractive, light-skinned guys. You're not my type. I like my guys blacker than asphalt. So, so it's like I have a type, so I'm not interested in you. So to me, that's like the biggest misconception. And then a lot of times, when it comes to homosexuality, people they just act like all we do is sleep around. Like we don't have bills, and like we don't have the things straight people have. It's more to the lifestyle than just sex. It's more than just two men laying up. Like we have to get up on a daily basis. We go vote just like you go vote. We have to work, clock in just like you do. So, the assumption that, that's all we do, is not true at all.
That's a very, very good, topic, because I was recently watching a polyamorous issue of something, and they were just like, it's not just about sex. Like, this is not just a sexual ordeal. It's more so about, everything that goes into play with a relationship. And you have to be able to not only support these people, these women, these men, whether it's polyamorous or polyamory, you got to be able to support them emotionally, physically, mentally, financially. Like, what are you doing to make sure that all of these needs are met? So if y'all not ready for those lifestyles, like, stop getting into them. All right, last but certainly not freaking least, Mr. Daryl, your question is number 26. Nope, 24. 24, loud and wrong. My bad. Jesus Christ. 24. I got this. I'm looking at
That's my question.
No, baby. No. Who is the question for?
Ladaria.
She wrong.
No. Ladaria went first, number 5.
Ladaria went 5.
Jesus Christ. So much judgment on this panel. Y'all the judgiest people I ever seen.
Hold on. Look how concerned Jules is right now. Look at the concern on her face.
The judgment.
I'm trying to see.
I thought we was on a non-judgment panel. Like I was trying
to say that.
Jules,
nobody come here and say that. I think I just need to get like 4 books free.
Ooh, the judgment in here is thick.
Buy one, get one free for Jules.
Buy one, get one free for me. Heard.
If she bring it out, if she bring it to people, they can get whatever the frick they want.
Now you've been to my show, so if them people come on that website like they come to my shows, then what?
Then they coming, and I'm ready for them. I'm waiting.
Don't you make us pull our card?
Because I sure got mine.
Pull it.
Pull your card. Pull your card, because I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna pull. The out of stock card. Out of stock.
I'm calling Jamie. I ain't got to talk to you.
You call Jamie if you want to. No answer. Okay, Jules. I'm sorry. Jules, let me formally apologize.
I feel like I shouldn't even have to answer the question because you just did me so wrong. But go ahead, come on.
Listen, I was trying to see how judgy. I was trying to see how judgy the non-judgmental community.
You got 1 minute. You're rolling down. I don't talk that much anyway.
Jules, number 24. Christ. How do you think the world could build an atmosphere of inclusion, regardless of personal or religious views?
We can't. That's simple. People stupid. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, people are so judgmental and biased that no, we're different. Don't do that. But no, if people stop putting their own personal views into play and actually start to care and love, like people say they do, it would be a whole lot easier. I mean, of course, we have other issues that we have to go through, but I feel like that is the main thing. People are so biased and they're so focused on how they feel that they don't even realize that it's bigger than just them. Like it affects more people when you think, in a certain way. So
I agree. Also, I watched a TikTok today that said that love is the cure to the world and hate will stop the world. So I definitely think that you are on track. Any parting words? Any where to find you? Tell the people all about where you are. Jules, we'll start with you and we'll come back around. Unless Jamie, you want to start because you are kind of like co-host guest. Do you want to tell the people how to find
He
you?
should have
Where
just
you are?
asked me to.
Listen, I'll get out here. I'd like to thank the guests tonight, Cooper, Ladario, and Jules. I really appreciate you coming on, being open and honest, very transparent. I will definitely say I learned some things tonight, and you can find me at all social media handles. Hello, Black Man. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Faye. Jules, what you got?
Hey,
You Jules, hey.
all social media is all my social media is the paid hipster. If you haven't listened to my music, you can find me on all streaming platforms at Young Jules. The spelling is correct right there. Take out the O on Young and put a Z instead of an S on Jules. And thank y'all for having me. And this was fun. Yay.
Cool. Tell us all about where to get to you.
So do not fuss. I'm only on Facebook right now, but we just spoke about the Reels and TikTok, so I will have my TikTok information available later on. Thanks. So on Facebook, I am under Cooper Davenport, just like hold on,
And he does
right
all
there.
things, and he's in comedy. Please book Cooper if you have event shows. Book Cooper
Absolutely.
Davenport. We want him to be
Weddings and
where he
all.
needs to
Photography.
be.
Yeah, book me.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Photography, videography, all those things. The book
Yeah.
Cooper.
And just like Jules, thank y'all for having me. I really enjoyed it, and I look forward to doing this again.
Also, do not forget that Jules has 30% off at the helloblackman.com. It will be under the code Jules, all capital letters. You guys go to the website, follow Jules, get to us on social media. Cooper has 20%. Cooper has 20%. His name will be Cooper. That's what we will be putting him under. We will be sending out those links as soon as we get off of this show. So next, last, but definitely not least, Mr. Ladario Daryl. That's what I was gonna say. I'll never call you Daryl, but Daryl.
Girl.
Daryl.
Okay, so yeah, you can reach me on Facebook at Ladario Looks. You can also reach me on TikTok as well under Ladario Looks. No, Makeup by Ladario, as well as Instagram. I had a great time tonight. I really did. It was very informative. It was fun, and it was engaging. So I can't complain at all. It was good. I'm looking forward to the next time.
Well, we're so glad to have
But let me say this: will we have another host?
Yeah.
You can host if you want to. If you want to host, I can put you at look. As a matter of fact, Cooper, because Cooper is out here trying to get his name where it needs to be. Cooper, if you want to host this monthly, I can execute and I can let you be the host. I can be completely out of this. You tell me what
promotion. I receive it.
Bet. All you gotta do is tell me.
And all you gotta do is send a cash app to $.
Put it on. What is Cooper? $?
We'll talk about this.
They gonna hack your cash app, Cooper. Don't do it.
I was scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Send that money.
I just got one question. What happened to the Hills? Where they at?
Oh yeah.
So
and you didn't good, by the way.
I'm finna get out the screen for like 3 minutes. Y'all talk. I'm finna go get the Hills. Talk for 3 minutes.
Just send me a picture. Right, she finna go make up something. She lying.
Nah, she going to get them. Hey, listen, I got one question. I do got a quick question, and we can go around the room real quick. One, there's I guess from a media standpoint, do you feel that there has been a increase in LGBT, I guess, scenes or inclusion, movies, TV, and stuff like that? So there has been an increase. I guess we all agree there. is that something when you see it, do you say, okay, I identify, I am more prone to watch this show because, or is it something that it just kind of like, okay, I see it and I don't see it? Like, like some shows I see and I don't see. Like, okay, I know about it, but whatever. But if it's a show that identifies, I guess, more friendly to the LGBT community, is it something to, hey, I'm going to support it just because? Or if you don't like the show, you just don't like it.
Okay, so this is my thing, and it's almost like baking a cake.
Okay.
A cake has ingredients, and you must put so much of this, so much of that. You can put everything in it, but just the right amount. Sometimes it will be being gay. Sometimes it can be a little bit overbearing.
Mm.
You gotta keep in mind. Most of my friends are gay. We have gay conversations all the time. And then not only that, sometimes it's too over sexualized, and it gets a little vulgar. Sometimes my mind and heart goes out to the kids. So even though I know TV cannot raise your kids and all of that, but it still can be of an influence. So,
agreed.
If it's just the right amount, I'm good.
Yeah, but I don't like people like Lil Boosie who go and just find stuff,
just to pick at it.
Just to pick at it. Because
then I sort of
$2,000. You say you finna do what?
Put your pussy on live.
People trying to get that cash out.
Baby, they finna have to combine all our percent off.
Facts in ours too. All right.
Oh,
damn. Just put what in the hell no. I know you did not go and get that. Girl, yeah,
I got another pair. I got another pair. This is my Jeopardy pair. I forgot the Jeopardy song.
That's it.
That ain't it. That's it.
That ain't the hell.
This is the hit. This is the one that y'all didn't want me to wear.
That you wore.
I told y'all she was gonna go over there and lie.
Listen, I don't have that black shoe.
It's
that's the one I'm talking about. It was a black shoe.
This is the same shoe though. This is the same shoe in tan.
It was about an inch and a half.
Shoe in tan.
It was about an inch and a half, and it had a
little talking about that
skin. Some of that skin was scratched out.
Baby, those shoes were so fly. Those shoes you had on were so amazing. I just want to put that out there. Hold on, let me get out of my mind. Okay, yeah, I just want to tell you that.
As long as you like them, babe, none of these other judgments matter.
What shoes he talking about?
I'm gonna tell you right now, if the black shoe looked anything like that, when you should be ashamed. Both of them shoes.
The toe on that shoe was like this. It was round.
It was a round toe, and then the shoe like she had put some Vaseline on to shine it up real good.
Like
Can we go back to that first pair before we get off of here? I just want to go back to this first pair.
If y'all want to fight, just say that. If y'all want to fight, just say that.
We just want you to
got them shoes on, you're gonna lose. But
she had to wear those shoes then, because then she was Sojourner Truth.
Sure.
Them is Margaret Walker, Harriet Tubman. What you got?
Fly, baby, you were so fly in them heels.
This says love is never wrong. Okay,
I know it.
Go get your
heels.
Them heels was wrong as hell.
Them heels was left, honey. Do you remember? All right. Close to right.
Check shoes. Some more stuff I got to say about them shoes because God, leave, man.
Baby.
Young Jules had a phenomenal show the other week at the Flamingo. Is that what it's called?
Okay. Yes, rest in peace to the Flamingo. Yeah, we had a great show. Shout out to Deb Mack and the Wolfpack and everybody else that was on the bill. It was a lot of people, so I don't want to mention names or forget names. I'm just shout out Deb because it was his show.
Okay. Yeah, Jules, make sure you follow Cooper. Cooper is going to make sure
I'm definitely about to follow. I'm about to follow everybody.
Do you not follow my makeup artist?
Wrong side.
I mean,
Y'all
I
get
like
ready
him
with
now, but I didn't know him before. And what I need some makeup, girl, I'm cute. What I need makeup for? No offense.
So
I
is.
understand.
You still need a little bit every now and then.
Retwist. I need a retwist.
That's
That's
so
it.
is.
Okay,
Mhm.
anyways, good night. I love you guys. You have been the best guests ever. Thank you so much. I'm going to be wearing these the next event that I go to.
Bye.
Y'all
Don't
follow
come to
me.
one of my shows. Don't come to one of my shows.
Ooh, and don't tell
You better
nobody
not
you know
let Cooper
Cooper.
see you, because Cooper gonna find you on stage. And Dario, stop doing your makeup. You lose all your friends. Jamie love you though. Bye.
Man, I love
Oh,
you guys.
Jamie love
Thank you
you.
for
That's
joining us
right.
tonight. You guys have a good night. Thank y'all so much for
Bye.
You
being
too.
an amazing
Bye.
time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.